Good morning, everyone. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about the dictionaries. In the previous classes, we have already worked with the list, tuple, sets, and now we are going to check out for another data type in Python, that is your dictionaries. So, a dictionary as what listed does, and tuple and set also does the same thing, that is to store the values. Okay, so here also dictionaries are used to store the values, but there is a different format of storing the values. In dictionaries we are going to have the key value pair. Okay, that means every value is associated with its key. Okay, as like we are having the index in our books, or whatever we do check out according to the page number where that particular content or topic, or whatever you can say has been present. So there is a value and there is a key on the behalf of which I can search the value. Okay, so dictionary is also the same thing. It's a collection of values. It can store the data, but in the form of a key value pair. Its properties are, it is ordered. Okay, why it's ordered? Because we are having a key associated with that particular value. So if we want to access that value, we can access it with the help of a key. Okay, so it's ordered, changeable, but it does not allow the duplicate values. Okay, so how to define a dictionary in Python? Here is an example. If I would say that dict equal to 1 colon python comma 2 colon for and 3 colon everyone. Okay, so as I told, key value, no? So this one is key, and python is a value for it. Okay, so here set is also represented in a curly braces. Dictionaries are also represented inside the curly braces. We are having the elements separated by comma in a curly braces. Dictionary also follows the same thing. However, this is the format for the dictionaries. Okay, so this is a dictionary. Here is a key, then colon, then value. This format we need to follow for your declaring the dictionaries. Now, here I took an example where I'm having a key value as 1, and this is your string, that is a value. Now I can take any combinations from my side, and this combination here is I'm taking a, that is a key, okay, and capital as a as a value. Okay, so I can take any kind of combination, whether it's a numerical and a string combination, whether it's a string combination, whatsoever. You can take it and declare a dictionary. Okay, now here, what in this example, in the next example, what was the case? I am taking A equal to capital colon capital A, then B colon capital B, and C colon capital C. Okay. Now the point is, if I do run this code, I got an error. Okay, I got an error because the reason is, this is a character type, and if you want to declare a character type, it should always come in a quotation marks. Okay, here this was a correct format. I wrote in quote A, here also in quote B, and here also in quote C. Okay, so if you are using a characters, it's mandatory for that. You should use quotations. Okay, if we are not using the quote, it give me an error, and here it is. Okay, it told me name A is not defined, so we need to define it under a quote. Next case is, if I'm saying, sir, can we give fractional values also in the form of a keys? For example, here I gave 1.1 colon A, 1.2 colon B, and 1.3 colon C. This is also you can a way, another way to declare your dictionaries. You can take floating point values also as a key for declaring your dictionaries. All right, so any kind of combination is possible, whether it's a numeric or it's a character, whether it is a numeric character, numeric character or floating character or character, whatever with the combination you want to take, you can. Okay, so here is again I changed the order. Here my key is a character and a value is a numeric thing. Previously in the first example, I took key as my numeric and value as my characters or a string. Okay, here the order I changed. It's working. It doesn't have any issues. You can take any combination. Also, dictionary can be a collection of different types of data types also. Okay, for example, here I am taking a boolean value, here I am taking a string value. Okay, here it is your floating point value, and here it is your integer value. This has also been possible with the case of dictionaries. All right. So any kind of combination, and this has also been seen because they store the values, and it's not been mentioned in the definition that they used to store specific values. No, it's not been mentioned. It said they store values, so the values can be of any type. We don't have any obligations related to the values. All right. So here it's integer, then floating, then you are having your boolean, and then you are having your string. Okay, all are a part of dictionaries. Next. Um, Here also the same thing. I have declared the dictionaries and I have printed the dictionaries. And this mixed dictionary, in this particular case, that means I'm taking a key as name, value as Python, then I'm taking key as one, and the value as a list. Okay, so inside dictionary, you are taking list also. You can. It's not mandatory, sir. We are taking the values as a string or boolean or floating or integer. No, you can create a dictionary also with a list. Okay, here it is a list. So its key is one and the value is a list. Okay, so dictionary uses mixed keys. It can. So it's not mandatory. Here it's this key is your um, string. Okay, and this key is your integer. And also check the value here it is a string and here it is a list. So any kind of possible combinations related to the keys, related to the values, as per your requirement, you can create a dictionary. Okay, here is another example. So again a character, key, then a value, then a value as a key, and value, that means integer as a key and integer as a value also. 1:2. Okay, one colon. Then here it is your key is in a string format and value is in an integer format. Okay, and then here is your key is in a string format and value here it is in a floating format. Then here 4 is in a string format, and here it is 5.6, that is a float your key, and 45 is your integer value. Okay, so any kind of combination you can take to perform the dictionaries. Okay, fine. As this is these all are the straightforward approaches to declare your dictionaries. If in case we want to declare a dictionary apart from just direct approach, we can use a method called as dict. Okay, as we have seen in the set also, in the list also, in the tuple also, there is a straightforward method. We can use list, we can use tuple, we can use set. For example, here I have taken an example of a set. Okay, so set is a method we have used in the previous session also. That this could be another way to your declare a set. Okay, similarly, I am having dict method to declare a dictionary, and inside that I am taking the elements. Dict, if I would say dict 1 2 3, then I'm going to print it. It gave me error. The reason is because the dict is a key value pair. It's a key value pair. If the values you are seeing here, that is 1 comma 2 comma 3, sir, where is a key value pair, sir? Dict is a key value pair. And if I simply write 1 2 3 in the curly braces, it's going to give me error. And it gave cannot convert dictionary update sequence element 0 to a sequence. Okay, so what could be the possibility, sir? So the possibility is you give the combination, like you use this method dict and give in a combination. That means 1 2 AB 1.4 Python, whatever be the key value pair you want to give in the tuple. Okay, so it is basically a list of tuples. It's a list of tuples. Why? Because this is a list, you can see square brackets. Okay, outside there are square brackets. So this is a list. Okay, and inside there is a combination of key value pair in a form of a tuple. Okay, so here these are the tuples, and here we have created a dictionary. So with the dict method also we can create. Only the point is you can't give it in a straightforward way without any key value pair. If you give, definitely there will be an error. Okay, here is an error. Now it's not mandatory, sir. You are giving a square bracket here. Here I took in a form of a rounded brackets too. Okay, I took dict, then rounded brackets. Here also rounded brackets. Inside all, it's a tuple. Okay, so tuple of tuple is also been working here and giving me a dictionary. So here it is list of tuples, and here it is tuple of tuples. Then also I'm getting the value for the dict. Okay, so the outcome is the dictionary itself. Now if you say, sir, if it is possible with the list, if it is possible with the tuple, can it be possible with the set of tuples? Okay, let us try. So here it is a set. Okay, you can see curly braces are outside. Okay, so I am giving a tuple of set of tuples. Okay, so again the result is my dictionary itself. There is no change. All right. Now the case is I changed the format, and instead of giving the tuples, I decided let us take list also. Can it be possible? I am taking list, list, and list, and outside I'm giving your set format set. So I'm giving what? Set of list. Okay, and I tried to create a dictionary, but what happened is it gave me an error. Unhashable type list. Okay, so you can't create a dictionary with the list in this particular format. Okay, it's mandatory for you to give here the key value pair in the form of a tuple. If you give like in this particular format, it will be giving you error. Okay, next. Now in the next code, what we are giving, sir, can we give in this particular format also? What could be the possibility if I am giving key as 1 comma 2? 1 comma 2. That means it's also a tuple. That means I'm giving key as a tuple. Okay, and its values too. And then here it's quite simple. A and B. And here it is also simple. And if I printed this, see what I got. This is also a dictionary. And here I found that, sir, key can also be given in the form of a tuple. Okay, and accordingly I change. I try to be complex as much as I can. I try to be complex. Okay, I found it here that key can be a part of a tuple. Okay, so again here also I took a key, and then I did some complex thing. That means 3 ABC. Okay, and then with B, and then 1.4 Python. So what happened? It's taking key as a tuples in different order. This is a integer value pair. This is a your integer and a string value pair for a key, and it's giving me here. It's a key and it's a value. That means it's also been possible with the dictionaries. Okay, so we have seen here that there are multiple ways to declare dictionaries, and not only a simple key value pair, but you can do complex combinations of key value pairs also. You can mix different data types in key value pair also. All right, if you want to create an empty dictionary, it's quite simple. You do not have to give anything here. Okay, so it's an empty dictionary. All right, you can print the empty dictionary. Fine. And remaining all is the same as we have already discussed. Here is your empty dictionary. All right. Now, the next thing is, all right, here what kind of combination I took for the dictionary? Here the combination is the key is 3 and the value is a set. Okay, so this kind of combination has also been successful. That means it's a nested dictionary basically. No, it's not a set basically. It's a dictionary itself. Okay, so nested dictionary can also be possible. Dictionary inside dictionary. Okay, so this is key 3 and this is the value. Its value itself is a dictionary. For example, you can see A is a key, welcome is a value, B is a key, 2 is a value, okay, and C is a key, geeks is a value. Okay, so this is a dictionary and this overall is also a dictionary. So dictionary inside dictionary combination has been also possible. All right, here in this case, for example, I will take the same thing, dictionary inside dictionary. I'm taking the numerics. Okay, so 2 is a key and this is also a dictionary. So value is a dictionary. Okay, now can you make it some more complex dictionary inside dictionary inside dictionary? Can it be possible? Okay, let's try. So here in this example, what I did, um, this is my key, this is value, this is key. The value is a dictionary. I found that this value is a dictionary. Inside that, there is also another value which is a dictionary. So dictionary inside dictionary inside dictionary. This is what happening here. Okay, it's all possible with the case of dictionaries. All right. Now, the next thing is, if I want to add elements in the dictionaries, if I want to add elements in the dictionaries, how can I going to perform this? So adding the elements at one time in a dictionary can be possible. For example, here first I created an empty dictionary, dict equal to empty dictionary, and I need to make this dictionary by adding the elements. So you know what I did? Dict 0, that is 0 is the index, and at this position, index position, I added a word geeks. Okay, at dict 2, and this is the key, I added a value 4, and dict 3, this is again a key, I added a value 1. Okay, and then I printed the dictionary. Okay, so the result which I got is, at a 0 key I got a value as geeks, at 2 key I got a value 4, and at key 3 I got a value 1. This is what I got. Okay, now the point is, if I need to add set of values to a single key also, just only one key, if I want to want to do, I can. This is a value set, this is a key, and 2 3 4, these are the values. All the three values 2 3 and 4 are associated to the dictionary with a single key. Okay, so here it is, value set. This is a tuple. However, this will be a tuple. Okay, all the three values are been associated to one key. Okay, if I want to update the existing key value, if I want to update, how you can update it? See, 2, dict 2, this particular key, at this particular key I am available with 4. Okay, and I can update it directly. So dict 2 equal to welcome, and I updated it. So this is welcome. Now updation has been done. Now, in the next case, can I add nested key value to the dictionary? Nested key value? Yes. Okay. I already told you dictionary inside dictionary is possible. All right. So here, dict 5, I am adding a key, extra key, that is 5. And here I am taking nested. This is a key. Inside that, this is another dictionary. Okay. And here are the key value pairs. Okay, so this is what also you can do from your side. Okay, now the same thing I did here, just preparing the dictionary with the different addition of the values. And it's not mandatory, sir, you have to give dict 0, then dict 1, then dict 2, then dict 3. No, it's not like that. See, ordered here is something different. It's not like an ordered related to the list or the tuples. Okay, so ordered is something that is a key factor. Every value is associated with key, and key can be 0, it can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 2.5 also. It's not like that in a perfect sequence we are going to give. Okay, so here I created a dictionary with different key values and different key and different values. This is what this dictionary is created. Okay, now if you want to access the elements from the dictionary, as we have updated the values which are present in the dictionary, same way we can perform the accessing of the values from the dictionaries also. Okay, for example, this is a dictionary. Okay, and if I want to access the value, for example, what is the value which is present at a key name? Okay, so just give a here dict name, because dict is a key, so whatever be the value present here at the name, it will going to print you for. Okay, so you can do anything. That means you can give any key and you can print the value associated with it. All right, now if you want to access an element using get method. Okay, so there is also another way to access the methods. This is one of the way by indexing thing, as we have seen in the list also. Okay, uh, there is another way in case of dictionary, because we are associated with the key value pair role. So they have introduced a method called as get. Okay, so the point is, if I write dict dot get 3. Okay, so here I am available with the dictionary. This dictionary is having one key. This is geeks is a value. Name key 4 is a value. 3 is a key. Geeks is a value. And if I want to access an element which is present at index position 3. Okay, so I'm writing dict dot get 3. Okay, so it's gonna print me geeks. Okay, instead of that, you can give dict and in a square brackets you can write 3 also as like an index positions, and you can print geeks also. But however, this is another way using get method. Okay, so now the point is, sir, what will happen if I need to print, if I need to access the elements which are in a complex format? Okay, that means dictionary inside dictionary. This is quite simple, sir. We can just give the index position, it's going to print me that specific value. But what about the complex things? Okay, so let us create a dictionary. Okay, dict equal to, this is dict1, this is a key, and its value is again a dictionary. Dict1 value is again a dictionary, and dict2 is again a dictionary. So I am having two keys present in it, dict1 and the dict2. And inside this dict1, this is again a dictionary and this is again a dictionary. Sir, how to access the values? What could be the possibility? So if I do write like this, dict1, this is the key, so its value will be this complete. Okay, if I'm trying to access the value of dict1, this will be the complete answer. Now if I want to access the value which is present in this particular key, inside that this particular key, so dict1 then 3. Okay, what is the key here? 3. Inside dict1, the key is 3. Okay, so it will return me 4. So key inside key, I need to check out. Okay, so dict1 then 3, the result is 4. And if I would say dict2 name, so dict2 is a key, name is also key inside the dict2, and its value is 4. So here also you are getting the values 4. This is how you need to approach the problem. Key inside key. Okay, then only you can print the values. So it's just like in multi-dimensional array format. Okay, that means multi dimensions here. This is fun one. This is a 2D thing. Okay, and accordingly we need to search for the values, and we are going to print the values. All right. Now, um, let us apply the various methods which are available in your dictionaries. Okay. Again, I'm declaring a dictionary here. Dict1, 1 Python, 2 Java, 3 Ruby, 4 Scala. Copy method. If I want to create a copy of a dictionary, I can use dict2 equal to dict1 dot copy. So this will create a copy of a dictionary. Okay, so if I'm going to print dict2, it will be going to give me the result like this only. This is dict1. Okay, that means copy of your dict2. Okay, that means copy dict2 is a copy of dict1. That's what we have resulted here with the copy, simple copy method. Now if you want to clear the contents which are present in the dictionary, I can make a dictionary empty, but still it is existing. So if I would say dict1 dot clear, it's over. All elements which are present in the dictionary are over. Only empty dictionary is available. It will print me the empty dictionary. If I would say dict2 dot get1, you very well know, sir, get1 is the value which is present at the 1th index position, so the output will be python. Okay, now the next thing is, if I want to access what are the items which are present in the dictionary, only the items, sir. I am not looking forward for the keys or any other complete dictionary. I just want to look out for the items. So you can use dict2 dot items, and it will going to print you all the items which are present in the dictionary. So here are the dict items. Okay, items, not only key, not only value, all the items. See, one python, 2 Java, 3 Ruby, and 4 Scala. These are the items which are present in the dictionaries. Okay, we are not specific to any key, we are not specific to any value. All the items which are present in the dictionary will be printed. Next, if you say, sir, only we want only keys, sir. We want only keys. In Dicto 2, we are available with the keys 1, 2, 3, and 4. These four are the keys which are present in the dictionary. So here is your output: 1, 2, 3, 4. Only keys. Okay, similarly we can perform the task with respect to the values also. Dict2 dot values, so it will gonna print you all the values which are present in the dictionary. Okay, so it will be python, java, ruby, scala. But the point is, here I did some perform some other operation also. What the other operation? I performed pop operation, pop 4. Okay, so pop 4 will going to delete, or to just take out the element which is present at the fourth index position in the dictionary. Okay, so what is the element which is present at the fourth index position? That is scala. Now scala is popped. Okay, since what happened exactly here in case of pop, I use pop 4. Pop 4 na? That means I took the key 4. Once I took the key 4 away from the dictionary, the value which is associated with that particular key is lost. Okay, because now I am not able to find where actually the scala is. Okay, because I popped its key. Okay, if key is lost, then there is no way to access the value. So ultimately, if it would have been present anywhere, but I don't know where it could be, because its key is lost. Okay, so the point is, I need to I can't access this particular value. Okay, so only I am now available with these three: 1, 2, and 3, that as the keys, and Python, Java, Ruby as the values. Okay, so you can pop with respect to the key also. Another method, that is, if I would say pop item, if I would say pop item method, what does this pop item is going to do? Pop item here, the last item which is present in the dictionary was now Ruby, because Scala is lost. Okay, so your dictionary was Python, Java, and the Ruby. This was your dictionary. And if I'm using a method called as pop item, it will going to take away this particular item. Okay, that is the key value pair. Item is a key value pair. Okay, so it's going to pick this out. Okay, now your result is, what the result you got? The result you got is 1 Python and the 2 Java. This is what you got after doing pop item. So the pop item will going to pick the last item from your dictionary. Okay, and if I want to update my dictionary, that means if I want to add my dictionary with some particular value, so key value, so this will be the update. Okay, 3 colon scala. So now my dictionary will be updated, and 3 scala is going to come inside my dictionary. Okay, and here is the last. I've already told you about how to print only the values which are present in the dictionaries. Okay, so these are respectively the methods which are used in the dictionary. We can create a copy of a dictionary that will be the same as that of the dictionary. We can clear the contents of the dictionary to make it empty. We can access the specific value from the dictionary by giving its key. Okay, get. We can print the items which are present in the dictionary, that means the key value pair. We can print the keys which are present in the dictionary. Okay, only the keys. We can pop the value present in the dictionary at that particular specific key. We can pop the item from the dictionary also. Okay, the last item will be accessed from the dictionary, it will be popped out. We can update the value of the dictionary also, that means we can add a key value pair inside the dictionary. And we can print the values also from the dictionary, only values. These are certainly some methods which are used in the dictionaries. All right. Now, if we want to update dictionary with another dictionary using loop, let's see what happens. I here initialize dictionaries. For example, dict1 is equal to gfg1 best 2 for 4 and geeks 6. This is one dictionary. Okay, and this is another dictionary for 3 geeks 5. Okay, now if I do want to print this original dictionary, I'm just using print dict1 and the dict2, and here are your answers. Okay, so creating two dictionary and printing them. What next I will be doing? Update dictionary with another dictionary. I want to perform the update one by another. Okay, so for I in dict1, that means here I'm applying a loop over dictionary. So we need to be attentive here how to apply loops. For I in dict1, so here is your dict1. I'm going to trace this dict1 using for loop. Okay, if dict I in dict2, that means what? If dict I in dict2, what does this means to be? I in dict2, and what does this I represent? Whether it is representing a key in dict1 or whether it is representing a value in dict1. What is this I representing here in dict1? Because sir, dictionary is a key value pair, sir. And if you are using for I in dict1, so sir, whether it is a key or whether it is a value, because if I use the loop over tuple, if I use loop over set, if I use loop over list, it's they represents the value which is present in those data types. But what will be here for I in dict1? And then I'm saying for if I in dict2, if I in dict2 both are the same, if I is also a value dict2, then I'm saying dict I equal to dict2. That's what I'm saying, and I'm printing the result. This is what I'm doing. And I'm saying at the last, the updated dictionary is dict1. That is GFG1, best 2, for 3, and geeks 5. This is what I'm doing. So what does this means? What does this means? Is it a key or is it a value? What exactly it is? If I would say it is a key, for example, I is a key. So let us apply the loop using key. For I in dict1, okay, the key is GFG in dict1. Okay, for I in dict1. If I in dict2 is GFG, this particular key is present in dict2. No, not at all. Okay, then I can't update dict1. Then the next key is best. Is best present in dict2? No, because its keys are different. Okay, now we are checking for. Is for present in dict2? Yes, for is present in dict2. And it's saying if I in dict2 also, if for is also in dict2, then you need to update dict1 with respect to that particular value of for. So here the value of for is 3, and here in case of dict1 the value of for that respective key is 4. So I need to update 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Okay, so now the new value of 4 will be 3. Again, I'm going to check for the next key. It is geeks. Is geeks present? Yeah, geeks is present. What is its value? Sir, its value is 5. And here its value is 6. So update 6 by 5. This is what we are going to do. Okay, and we can check. Yes. That means here the loop which you are applying over the dictionary is according to the key, not the value. Okay, so it's checking key by key. Okay, and then if the key matches in both the dictionaries, okay, then whatever be the value of dict 2 associated with that particular key, it's been assigned to the dict 1. That is what happening here. So remember, for loop here keys been working. Okay, not the value. Now, the next thing is, these are some concepts related to the dictionaries. Okay, I hope you understood the way we use the dictionaries. All right. If any further concept will come ahead, I will explore it. Now, the next thing is the next thing is array. See, array. You guys very well know that, sir, it is a collection of similar types of data types under one name. So we call it as arrays. Okay. In Python also we are having array. Okay, and again it's a way of storing elements. We did store the elements in the list in tuple, in set, and dictionaries. They are having different properties. Okay, whether it is ordered, whether it is providing duplicates, whether it is providing saying that changeable, unchangeable, whatever be the thing is, they are having their respective properties. Okay, accordingly we are going to use that, and all these are the real world examples. Okay, all are real world practical scenario is there, whether it is a dictionary, whether it is a list, tuple, or set, whatever be the thing is. Okay, now if I do talk about the array. Okay, so for that reason I need to use arr as a alias to array. Here array is a library. Okay, so if I want to use array, I'm importing a library. Import array as arr, importing library array from the Python. That means the definition of array is already present in Python, and that particular thing you need to incorporate here in your code to use it for the further or the future purpose. So here I'm importing array as arr. Okay, and then if I want to create an array, I'm saying creating an array with an integer type, so this particular syntax is something which is important for you to understand. If I want to create an array with an integer type, what I'm saying, arr dot array I, and then I'm taking the values 1 2 3. Here I is an integer and 1 2 3 are the values which are present at the index positions, at that particular index positions. For example, if I would say a1, because here it is an array, so the value present at the index position 1 is 2. Why? Because 1 will be present, as you very well know that, sir, indexing in each of them is been starting from the 0. Index always starts from the 0. Okay, so at the 0th index position 1 is present, at 1th index position 2 is present, at the second index position 3 is present. Okay, so here it is an integer. Okay, and I'm creating an array with the same thing, and I'm printing the value, I'm accessing the value which is present at the 1th index position. So remember how to declare an array. You are saying, sir, import array as arr. Okay, and then you are saying arr dot array. Okay, that means I have created an alias to array. Okay, so what does this actually means? Import arr as array. What does this mean? Sir, I can take anything which has been simple for me instead of using array as multiple times. Okay, why I should write array? It's better I can write any simple terms. I can use a also. Import array as a. I can use my name also. No worries. But it will be much more complex. It's better you can take anything. So I'm taking arr as a stand, some any kind of notation you can follow. Okay, so then here array, once you're representing this class array with arr, now you got flexibility to access whatever be the functions which are present in array with this particular name. You got the rights. Okay, so I'm accessing arr dot array I 123 and created this array and printed the value 2. Next, um, now if I want to print the newly created array, okay, how many elements are here? Three elements are here. Okay, so with the help of a for loop, how can I print the elements? Just using for I in range 0 comma 3. Why 0 comma 3? Because 3 is excluded. Because 3 is excluded, last limit is excluded. So 0, 1 and 2. So whatever the values which are present at 0, 1 and 2 will be printed here. Newly created array. Okay, for I in range 0 comma 3, and I'm taking these as an index positions one by one. I'm using end equal to empty space, because I don't want to print them in next to next lines. If I want to print them in a single line itself, okay, complete thing in a single line itself. So this is what I can perform. Just use end equal to your empty space. Okay, it will print you all these with a separated by the null spaces. Okay, now if I want to create an array with a double type, okay, that means here d is the float or the decimal values. For integer for I took. Now if I want to create an array with the floating point values, I can use a d double. Okay, so same thing, arr dot array d 2.5, 3.2, 3.3, and whatever you want to take, and you can print the values similarly as you printed here above. Same thing, you can print the value of this array, newly created array. Okay, so remember what notation has been required. I is for integer, d is for your float. Okay, now if I want to perform the addition, adding elements to an array, if I want to update my array, I need to add the elements in the array. Let's see what happens. Again, the thing is, I imported array, import array as arr. I created one array as a whose values are 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then here I printed that particular array we using the for loop. And the next thing is I need to insert a value 4 at the zeroth position. I need to insert 4. So there is a method. Now here the point came, that is what methods are applicable over the arrays. Okay, so insert method is been applicable over the arrays, and I want to insert 4 at zeroth index position. But the point is, sir, at zeroth index position, sir, 1 is present. At 1th index position, 2 is present. At second index position, 3 is present. And now you are saying, sir, insert 0 at the 4 at the zeroth index position. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. And whatever be the element which are present will be shifted. There will be a shift. Here, after inserting 4 at the 0th index position, I applied the loop to print the elements which are present in the array. And here is what I got the result: 4, 1, 2, 3. That means this one is shifted. Now it's at 1th index position. Now order is changed. Okay, so this is how you can use insert. Now next is, I'm available with the array of floating point values. I have printed this particular array also. If I want to add an element in the array using append 4.4, I'm using append, and you have seen this append method in list. Okay, so same I'm using here, append. And what does this append do? You know that, sir, append is going to add the element at the last of the list. Okay, so what will happen? What happens here? Does this 4.4 will be added at the last of the array? Let's check. I'm printing this array after insertion. Okay, and then here, after printing this array after insertion, this is what I got: 2.5, 3.2, 3.3, and 4.4. The That means it's clear. 4.4 is added at the last. It's appended at the last. And here I'm again printing my array, but not in the next to next lines, but in the same lines. So it's also clear from it that 4.4 is at the last. So you can use append with the list also and with the array also. So you can insert the values. See, insert method we have also seen in the list. at specific positions. Here also it's applicable with the array, and append is also applicable with the array. Okay, now next, this is what the list is. We applied the for loop over the list. Okay, and here respectively the values we have already seen about this particular concept. Now now if I say I need to access the elements from your array, okay, so I can take any name. As I told, here I took any name instead of ARR. It's not mandatory that you can take ARR. I already told you that. Okay, and with that particular thing you can create an array. So here A is an array. With this particular I'm accessing the method array from this particular name, and here the array is created. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 elements array A is created. Now if I want to access the element, I can use A0. It will print me 1. A3 will gonna print me 4, and so on. Okay, similarly, as I already told, I can create a floating point values, and I can access the elements which are present at their respective index position. So obviously array is a concept which is based upon the index. Okay, indexing, whatever be the value present here will be allocated the next to next indexes. Okay, so here it's different from the dictionary, because in case of dictionary key can be anything, but here the point is it always start from the zero, whether you are going to take as a list or tuple or whatever. Okay, array. Okay, so here indexing start from the zero, and accordingly you can access the elements. Fine. Now the point is, what will happen, sir, if you take I? That means if you are expecting array to take integer values, but if you gave here the values as 2, 3 and 3.3, that means your expectation was integer and you gave float. Okay, obviously you can see integer argument expected got float, error. Okay, so once it is integer, then you should give integer. So you define arrays, sir, it is a similar type of data type, it's not dissimilar. So if you are saying integer, then integer should only be given if it is. But what will happen if I give here the value float? If I want to declare a float, for example, if I would take this complete code again, okay, and if I give d, okay, and if I give the value 2, 3 and 3.3, okay, if I run this code, okay, it's saying ARR is not defined, so I can take import array as ARR. Okay, let me run this thing. Now. Okay, so float can take integer values, but integer can't take float values. It will automatically convert 2 to 2.0 and 3 to 3.0. Okay, while defining this float array. But here it is an error. Okay, now let's proceed ahead. So here all this stuff I've already explained you. Creation of the arrays. Now the point is one method, that is pop. Pop. If you have created an array that is your with the elements what 1 2 3 1 5. Here you have created an array with the elements 1 2 3 1 5. Okay, then if you want to pop an element, pop method, that means the last element I want to push away. Okay, away. There's a difference between push and the pop. Push is to insert, pop is to remove. So I said push away, that means to remove. Pop. Okay, so here the last element a dot pop. I'm not giving any index position here. So my array, which was initially 1 2 3 1 5, and if I use a dot pop, so I think 5 should have been removed from the array. 5 should have been removed from the array. Okay, so it's telling me the last element popped is 5. A dot pop. Okay, and if I say a dot pop 2, a dot pop 2. So 2, that means the element, that means this is 0th index position, this is 1th index position, this is 2nd index position. So if I say a dot pop 2, So it's going to pop the 3 second index position element. So here it is going to print you the popped element is 3. So if you are using pop method with the arrays, it will give you that particular element. It will give you that specific what you did, what operation you applied over it. Accordingly, you are going to get that particular element. So a dot pop is the last element, that is 5, and a dot pop 2 is 3. Okay, so pop method, it's also applicable here in case of arrays. Okay, now next. Now here what will happen, there is one more method that is called as a remove. Okay, remove. So we have seen the concept of remove method also in the previous classes. Okay, what remove is going to do, it is removing the first occurrence of the element. For example, if I'm having an array, if I'm having an array, let us first print that particular array. For I in range 0 to 3, I'm printing ai. So here is my array. Okay, if I do print it, the array after popping is this array 1 to 1. Okay, previously I performed pop operation, so now I'm available with the arrays 1 to 1. Okay, now if I use a dot remove 1, a dot remove 1, so what does it remove? It will remove the element with the first occurrence. Wherever I am getting 1, first occurrence of 1, it will be removed. Okay, so 1, it was I encountered 1 at the first index position itself, so it removed it, and the remaining I'm left with only 2 and 1. This is what the elements I'm left with. Okay, so here I printed that particular thing. So remove and pop, they are having a difference. They are having a difference. What difference they are having? See, if I simply use pop, it going to pop the last element which is present in the array. If I gave some index position in the pop, if I would say a dot pop 2, so it will pop the value which is present at this particular index position 2. Okay, 2, that means it was actually 3. If I say remove 1, I'm saying. Okay, so it's not actually the index position. It's the element which I'm expecting to get removed from the array. So remove 1. See, 1 is present at this index position. It will search where 1 is present. Okay, 1 is present here. Remove it. Okay, just remove it. For example, let us consider import array as a r. Okay, arr. Okay, and let me create an array also. So you can I can copy any array. Okay, let us consider this array. Okay, so here it is. A equal to array dot arr. Okay, integer arrays, and I can take 1, 2, or 1, 1, 1, or whatever be the time is. And here let me take 0. Okay, and if I'm going to use a dot remove a dot remove 1, and then again I'm going to print print a. Okay, I'm going to print this array a. Okay, so what's going to be happen here? This one has been present between 3 and 5. Okay, it doesn't matter that remove 1 will going to take the index position 1. No, and it will remove 2. No, it will straightforward remove that particular element. It will search that element in the array, and it's going to remove that particular element from the array. So 1 is removed. Whatever will be the first occurrence it's removed from here, and remaining 1, 1, 1 are already present. And if you want to use remove again, a dot remove, you can use it again, remove 1. Okay, now let me run this code. Okay, so this one is removed, this one is removed, now I'm left with 1, 1, last 1, 1. Okay, and so on. It's your choice. You will say, sir, what will happen if there is no one present? If I'm saying remove 1, okay, and again I'm saying a dot remove 1, and if I'm going to do the same thing, a dot remove 1. 5 times I'm using remove 1. There are 4 ones present. One by one, it will be removed. What will happen for the last? remove x is not in the array, it will give you error. If you are want to remove an element which is not present in the array, definitely it will push you an error. Value error. Value not present in the array. Okay. So just check out that if it's present, then you can remove it. Now, here I again use the operations related to the pop. So what I did, import array as arr, created an array 1 2 3 4, printed this array. Okay sir, 1 2 3 4. Then what will happen for I in range 0 to 4, because I'm having 4 elements, so I'm using from 0 to 4. Let me print this array, so it will be 1 2 3 4. It will be printed 1 2 3 4. Okay, these are the elements which are present in the array. Now the last element to be popped is a dot pop. So the last element which is present is 4. It will be popped. Okay. Then the second element which needs to be popped, that means I'm going here the index position, going to give here the index, that is a dot pop 1. So the second element will be, that means at the 1th index position, this will represent the second element, that is 2. It will be popped. Okay, done. Now what will happen, if I'm saying a dot now I printed my array, so I already popped two elements, 4 and 2. Now I'm available with only two elements in the array, so I use for loop. For I in range 0 comma 2, this is print ai, so I'm having what I'm having your 1 and 3. This is what I'm having. Now I said a dot remove 3. A dot remove 3. So 1 and 3 is present in your array. 3 is now removed. Element 3 is removed. Value 3 is removed. Okay. Now I'm available with only one element. 1. Only one. Here it is. Okay. Then I again performed a dot remove. Now 1 is also removed. Now I'm available with only empty array. Everything has been removed, so I'm available with array I. That means it's an array of integer and we don't have any value in it. Finally your result is array I, only array of integer. So remove pop is something which you can use here. Okay. Append, I've already checked out this particular method. Okay, here is your array, you can append 6.7, it will be appended at the last of the array. Okay, and if you are going to pop 0, that will, it will pick 2.3. Okay, if you want to remove 6.7, it will remove your last element. Now you're left with 4.5 only. That's it. Very simple things, I guess. You're easily understanding this append and pop and remove, all this combination of the methods which are used in the array. Okay, now the case is slicing. And slicing is something which you are very much expert in. Slice. So how to, we have seen slicing in the list. Okay, and here let's check out with the arrays. So here you are creating an array of list. This is a list 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is a list, creating a list. Okay, and here I'm giving this list to the array, so now it will be an array of list. Okay, so here you are printing this particular array. For I in a, print I. Okay, so here it is, it's an array 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, initial array. Now if you need to perform the slicing, so slicing is as same as you have seen previously, because here also index positions has been following. So the concept is all same. You can perform the slicing like a5 colon. A5 colon means, sir, fifth index position, sir. Fifth index position, that means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, starting from 6, and colon, that means go to the last, 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 6 7 8 9 10 sliced arrays. A5 colon is how much? A5 colon is 6 7 8 9 10, sliced from fifth element. And if I perform the slicing from 3 colon 8, this is also well known, sir, starting from 3 and ending at 7, because the last index is excluded. You very well know about these facts. Okay, so same as we do the slicing in case of the list, same kind of slicing we are doing in the array also. And if I write colon colon, it will take the complete element. It will take the complete element. Nothing has been there. Complete element has been present in the array. Okay, now next. Here I took a list of floating point numbers. Okay, and it created an array with the help of it using simple for loop. For I, here b equal to array dl. So you will say, sir, is it mandatory to give the elements in the array or every time? No, it's not mandatory. You can create a separate list of elements and then you can give it by dl. Okay, then also it will work, and you can print for I in b. For I in b, that means it's going to print you each and every element for I in b. Okay, so 2.3, 4.5, 7.8 printed. Here also the same thing I did, just use and. So it will going to print you in the same line with spaces and operation. Okay, fine. Searching, search operation. How to search an element in an array? So obviously there will be some method available. So we are going to demonstrate a program for searching an element in an array. Okay, again, import arrays arr. All right, create an array. Fine, created 1 2 3 1 2 5, an array created. Now, after creating an array, I am printing the array. Sir, how many elements are there in the array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are there in an array. So I'm taking 0 to 6. Okay. So 0 to 5 index position elements will be printed. Okay. All the elements which are present in the array are printed. Now, um, using index to print the index of first occurrence of 2. Index method. Let's check the index method. A dot index 2. A dot index 2. So what exactly it means? The index of the first occurrence of 2 is 1. It's saying, listen carefully, 2 is present here at 1th index position. 2 is present here at 4th index position, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4th. So 2, that means this element is present at 1th index position also and 4th index position also. If I would say print a dot index 2, it will print you the index position where 2 is present. Okay, so 2 is present at 1th index position, and also it doesn't matter that 2 is present at 1 also and 2 is present at 4 also, but it will going to print you the first index position only, 1. 2 is present at 1th index position. Okay, I am saying a dot index 1. So where 1 is present? Sir, 1 is present at 0th index position. So it's returning the index of the values. A dot index means it's returning the index positions of those respective values. All right. So a dot index 1 is 0. All right. Now here again, I am having a list of all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 4. I gave this list to the array, created an array, printed an array. This is an array which I have printed, and I am saying a dot index 6. What is the index of 6? So it's 5. Straightforward. Okay. If I want to update, because this is how the searching goes on. Okay, I'm not saying any search method here. I'm saying that if this particular value is present in your array, so kindly give me that its index position where it is actually present. Okay, and now if you say, sir, let us create this array, let us create this array, and if it is not present in the array, then what will happen? For example, I'm looking for 10 and 10 is not present in the array. What will happen, sir? Let me run this code. It will give error. Array dot index x is not in the array. Again, it's a value error. If it is not present, value error. If it is present, obviously it will going to reply you. Okay, fine. Next thing is, if I want to update the element which is present in the array, simple updation. That means, okay, changing the values which are present in the array. Okay, so import arrays arr, again creating an array 1 2 3 1 2 5, an array is created. Okay, here I printed that particular array also, array I, range 0 to 6, because I'm available with the 6 elements here. Okay, printed. Then what will happen? Sir, I want to update the value at the second index position with 6. So what is the value at second index position? Sir, it is 3. Now I want to make it as 6. Okay, done. Simple. This is how you updated the value in dictionary also. This is the value. This is how you have updated the value in list also. Same thing here in array also. After updation, again apply the loop. and print the values. And you want to update the value which is at 4, okay sir, make it a4 equal to 8, and again print the array. That's it. All the updations, all the updations can be done here. All right. So this is simply you can perform the updations in the array. Fine. Are you guys having any doubt? Please let me know. Can I have an interaction? Do you have any doubt, students? Are you understanding the concept of arrays?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. In, okay. Now insert. Here is my array with elements 1, 2, 3, and I want to insert 4 at the third index position. Okay. So I'm done with that. A dot insert. And I'm for I in A, I'm going to print this particular values which are present in the array. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I have inserted the value 4. It's not like that you directly use insert 4. No. Because if anything, any kind of data type which works upon indexing, so it's mandatory for us to use the index. So here I'm saying insert 4 at 3 index position. I'm already available with 0, 1, 2, fourth will be after 3. Okay, then I'm printing for I in A and print it, and I'm again updating A5, A3, that will be 5 at the third index position. Update the value is 5. So again I'm using the loop for I in A and all this stuff. Now 4 will be replaced by 5 updations. Fine. So I hope these are the some uh, concepts related to the array. And again, if it comes ahead in the our study, okay, then I will going to uh, help you with the codes related to it, as I did for the dictionary. So dictionary and arrays, both the things are having this is how they can declare, this is how they can different kind of methods available in both of them. Okay, so the different kind of implementations we have done. If else ladder, if else ladder. Okay, how to use it? If and else, I equal to 20. If I equal to 10, print I is 10. Else if I equal to 15, print I is 15. If I equal to 20, print I is 20. Else print I is not present. Okay, so this is how we are using the ladder in if and else. So right now I'm just dealing with the conditional statements. Okay, we have done a lot of stuff related to the data types. We have done a list, set, tuple, dictionary, array. So various ways to store or organize the data. Okay, we have checked all the methods which are applicable on them. Now I'm just going to work upon some conditional statements, how they works. However, you are being aware of all these stuff. So here in case of if else statements, we are available with elif also. Okay, and here it's checking, and value I is 2 to 20, so it will be going to print I is 20. You got the result with a ladder. Okay, now again, if I take an input as a number, int input, enter a number. If number is 0, okay, number is 0. If number is less than 0, okay sir, print number is negative. If number is greater than 0, then number is positive. Okay, else you have entered a wrong number. Okay, so here my expectation is int. Okay, and whatever be the number I'm going to give, it will let me know that it's a positive, negative, or 0. And if you enter a here, it will give you error. If you enter a, it will give you, because here my expectation is int. Okay, don't give any kind of another stuff. Okay, now next, pass. I'm going to use a keyword pass. See, if a equal to 100, b equal to 200, these are the two variables I've declared, and I'm saying if b is less than a, pass. See, if I don't have anything to write inside any block, This is if block, and I don't have anything. There is no, I don't have in a mood to write any statements and whatever. I don't want to perform any further operation. So for that specific reason, in order to avoid the errors, you can use a keyword pass. Okay, so if b is less than a, then pass. Okay, if I run this code, it will work. Nothing will happen. Okay, and if I'm going to perform the same operation, if I would say a equal to 10, b equal to 11, if I say if b is greater than a, and I don't have anything to write here, and I run the code, it will give me error, syntax error, unexpected end of file while parsing. Okay, but if I want to save it, sir, I don't want to write anything, and just save me from the error. So write pass and run this code. Okay, now you are safe. So pass is something which you can write in any block. You can write in functions. You can write in loops also. Pass, and it will save you from the error. Okay, we'll see all the stuff ahead. Now again, this is the code for the nesting ladder. If and else, again I'm taking a number 5. If number is greater than equal to 0, okay, now come inside if, because your number is 5, it's greater than equal to 0. Okay, if number is equal to 0, number is 0, no, this is not true, I'm not going to work with this. Then it will go to the else, print number is positive. Okay, so it will print positive. Okay, so this is if inside else, if and then else. Okay, so this is how a way to perform the ladder. If else, any there is no limit that according to your conditions. Okay, whatever your problem statement is, you can perform a ladder of your um, if and else and all this. And the code doesn't works here, then obviously you are available with the else statement, print number is negative. Okay, here I am expecting a floating point value. If number is greater than 0, okay, this condition will work, this else will be work. If this fails, then else will work. And if this if statement fails, obviously else will work. Okay, straightforward approach. Now other ways also, and you know about this concepts. Sir, I don't want to use if and in different lines, sir, it's complicated, sir. So can't we use in a single line? Okay, x equal to 10, I'm saying if x is greater than 1 and x is less than 5, and so I'm using this operator. And okay, so it's greater than 1, it's less than 5, number is in range. However, the condition failed. So you know about this logics, and or not. Okay, so and is something, both the conditions should have to be true, then only I can print. If anyone fails, it's over. So here I use or. So this is true now, so it printed number is in range. So and or. Fine. This is how I prepared a ladder. So there is no limit, it's up to you. Okay, to find whether a given number is even or odd, okay, what you can do here is simple, very simplest code. Sir, percentage to equal to 0, number is even, else number is odd. Simple logic. You are expecting integer value here, you give the integer value and check whether the number is even or odd. Okay, comparison, chaining comparison operators. Okay, how to chain it? For example, I am available with a variable x equal to 5, value it's x equal to 5. I am saying print 1 is less than 1 less than x less than 10. I am not using any if, just straightforward, I'm chaining it. 1 less than x less than 10. If this condition is satisfied, your result is true. That means I'm going to give you the boolean results here. Okay, without any if else statement, boolean results I'm going to give you here. In this case, 10 less than x, 20 in turn. So here the result is false. Okay, and then again, x less than 10 less than x into 10 less than 100. So you know x is 5. Okay, 5 is less than 10. Okay. uh, if I multiply 5 with 10, it is 50. So okay, obviously 10 is less than 50, and obviously 50 is less than 100. Okay, so your result is true. This is your result, true. So this is how you can chain anything inside print statements. And if I say x is less than 10, it is also less than equal to line 9, again true. You can change any kind of order you can use. Here it is 5 equal to x greater than 4. Yes, true. Okay, so you can use operators. You can use all these comparative operators, comparison, less than, greater than. Okay, with the variables, and yeah, you can get the results in boolean, true or false. Okay, if I would say now again x equal to 4, y equal to 5, z equal to 10, if I'm writing x is less than y and y is greater than z, okay, so it's false. Any kind of combination is applicable here, so I guess it's not a big deal. Here I took many variables a, b, c, d, e, f. Okay, and I assigned all these values in a single line. And here I'm writing an expression. What expression I'm writing? Exp1, that is equal to a less than equal to b. Okay, a less than equal to b. So now what is a? A is 0, is less than equal to b. B is 5. Okay, b. Okay, then c, then d. Is not e, is f. Okay, check the complexity. Check the complexity. Now the question came, sir, which one is going to be operate first? Whether I'm going to use not, is, or whatever. What will be the possibility, sir? Which one is going to be used first? If I'm saying a less than, a less than equal to b, okay, it is true. This one is true. B is 5, a is 0, true. It is less than c. What is c? So c is 12. Okay, yeah, it is also true. So this condition also true. Is this greater than d? What is d, sir? So d is 0. Yes, it is also true. So the complete answer for here is true. Is not e. Is not e. Obviously, this is 12 now. True. Is not e. E is or 15. Is f. Is f. No, the cases. Is f. What do you say? What do you say here? Is f. F is 15. Is not e. E is f. So E is f. Okay. 15 is 15. This is true. Till here, everything is true. So this is the result is true, and it is not E, that is 15, is also true. So the final result you got is true. In expression number 2, just check. A is D. A is D. Okay, A is 0. D is also 0. Okay, yeah, true. A is D. True. Greater than F. What is F? F, okay, F is 15. But here, just check out. F is not C. F is not C. F and C. C is your 12 and F is your 15. Okay, this is true. Now, A is D, true. This is true. So, A is D, that is, it's true, it's 0. F is not C. Okay, that's also true. Now, you're saying this is greater than this particular f. So how you are going to approach, whether this thing is approached, whether this thing is approached first, and this particular greater than or equal to has been approached first. How the approach needs to be done, that's important. Here you, the result which you got is false. A is D, yeah, true. F is not C, true. So true greater than true, you're either you are comparing, sir, true greater than true. How you are going to say this thing, true greater than true? Or are we mistaken something? Sir, this is A is D, that means true, that is 0. Is greater than F, is it? F is what? 15. 0 is greater than 15. No, sir, false. This is false. Is not C. It's not C. What is C? C is 12. Okay, yeah, it's not C. That's why the result is false. So follow up what these operators are been telling you. So in the first case, we went like from left to right. We are moving ahead, left to right. I just check. Okay, A less than equal to B. Okay, yeah, done, sir. True. Then I check. It is less than C also. C is 12. Yeah, sir. True. It is greater than D. Yeah, sir. True. Okay. Now what happened next is E is F. Okay. E is an F. This is true. And then whatever the result came here is not true. Okay. This is true. And whatever still we got the result here is true. Okay. So true here, and the result which we got here with E is F is also true. Now, if you do compare, if you do compare, the last note which we get here is the value solving this expression, and solving this expression, the result came as true. In this particular case, in this particular case, what we need to follow, what we need to follow, A is D. Okay, so A, that is 0, is D is 0. Okay, 0 is 0. Then we said greater than F. Greater than F means 15. 0 is not greater than F. 0 is not greater than F. So it's false. Okay, is not C. What is C? What is C? Sir, C is 12. Okay. So the kind of approach which we are following here, either you will say, sir, if you are going from left to right, you are saying, sir, going from left to right, we are comparing all these. Okay, then is not came, then is came, then here in the next expression is came here, is came here. Okay, so either we should use this thing first, or either we should use this thing first. If is having a priority, then A is D, that means 0 is 0. True, I got true. Okay, then 0 is not greater than 15, sir. This is false. And is not C. Is not C. So false is not C. Yeah. If the result is false here and it's not C, it's saying it's not C. So C is 12 here. So false is not, is not C. Yeah, obviously it's not C. But the result which you are getting here is false. So understanding the order in which the check has been going on is important. Okay, order needs to be take care. It's important. If you want to crack, again, still if you are having a confusions, sir, we are confused with some stuff, because here if order you said, sir, going from left to right is something which is important. You can do, you can replace this by capital A, then capital B, then capital C, and anything you can replace with anything. Okay, let us make a simple statement also. Let us take a simple expression. If I do take only this thing, copy, and if I do take only this thing, okay, and if I print exp2, print exp2, okay, what is going to result me? D is not defined. Okay, you can give the values, you can give the values here. Okay, let us make values A comma D comma F equal to 0, 2, and 1. Let us make like this, and let me run this code. It gave me false. It gave me false. Now question why? Sir, what is the order taken, sir? A is D. Okay, A is 0, D is 2. A is D? No, false. Okay, then greater than f. Sir, f is 1. F is 1. So, what is the assumption here, sir? If you're saying A is D greater than F, and if you take D greater than F, yes, D is 2. D is 2. And 2 is greater than 2 is greater than 1. True. This is true. And A is 2, but A is 0. So 0 is 2? No. That's why the result is false. So now the point comes into the picture that, sir, greater than, smaller than, these are having a preference over S. Is this the fact? Because here D greater than F, it resulted false. Okay, and A is D. Obviously, it's false and it's not been compared. So don't get confused in the stuff. Okay, the point is, go with the simple. Take minimize your problem statements. Minimize your problem statement. Take 2 to 3 variables. Use S, and if I say again, if I do take this particular code and write not A, and then what can is take not D. If I run this code, it's true now, because obviously not means negation of false. Now the result is true. Okay, so it's quite logical. Everything is quite logical here. Just you need to take care of what the values you are taking and what is the specification here mentioned as per the operators. Accordingly, you need to crack this particular problem. Okay, so just go simple. Just take 2 to 3 variables. Okay, and then perform the operation. If I say copy, and if I write like this thing also, write this thing is simple. A is not a D. A is not D. If I run this code, true, yeah, A is not a D. Okay, and the next thing is exp3 equal to exp2 greater than minus 1. If I say like this, print exp3. Okay, what will be the output? It's true. It's true. Why? A is not a D. Obviously, A is 0 and D is 2. It's not D. exp2 is true. So I gave here true. True. And I'm saying greater than minus 1. Greater than minus 1. So what is the value of A is 0. 0 is greater than minus 1. Print exp3. It is true. So if I print exp2, it will give me true or false result. But what actual variable value is it's carrying? What actual variable value it's carrying? There's a question here. That will be something which will create a doubt for you. Why it gave exp2 greater than minus 1 as true? Why? What actual value is available with exp2? You printed exp2. If I do print here exp2, print exp2. Okay, it gave me true. Result is true. So what is the value associated with exp2 actually? It's saying true. And I'm comparing true greater than minus 1, and it again gave me true. And if I say exp2 is less than minus 1, let's see. And now it will give me false, sir. So what actual value available with exp2 which is changing this stuff? That should be taken care of. Either it is having a value of A, because value of A, I'm comparing. A is not D. So value of A is 0. It's not 2. True. It's true. So exp is comparing the value according to A. According to A. And here what I did? According to it, there was a comparison. Okay. So if I say exp2 less than minus 1, that means according to A, 0 is not less than minus 1. Na? 0 is greater than minus 1. That's why it gave me result false. So according to A, the comparison has been going on. Then things are changing. True, false. That's what happening. And again, if I say this is exp3, and if I use exp4, equal to I can give anything. exp3 exp3 is not is not I can take 10 and then I can print an exp4. What will be the result? What will the result here? It's true. Don't ignore the warning. Actually, it's not 10. It's true. Why? exp3. What is exp3? The result of exp3 is false. Okay, this expression, result of this expression is false. So what does this exp3 is carrying? What does this exp3 is carrying? Which value it is carrying? So am I comparing false is not 10? False is not 10. It's a true. It's a true. So the point is, I'm going. I'm proceeding ahead with this. This code is not available anywhere, and neither this explanation. Okay, I'm just explaining it according to what I'm seeing here live. Okay, what the result I'm getting as an output here. So exp2 is associated with the value a. I am comparing value a with d. Okay, if a is not d, it gave me true. Yeah, it's not. And again, I use exp2 itself because it's assigned some value here on the basis of this expression. I use exp2 less than -1. Now again, there is a comparison related to 0 only because this was a variable, was the target. So again, 0 is not less than -1. Okay. Now exp3 is carrying false. Again, if I say exp3, again it has been targeted according to the variable a itself. So a is not 10. Yeah, it's not 10. True. It's not 10. So the point came, sir, order. Here, sir, what will be the order, sir? Order. You declared variables. You said a less than equal to b. So 0 is less than equal to b. Yeah, sir. True. Carry forward. Proceed ahead. Again, it is less than c. Yeah, sir, it is less than c. Carry forward. Is it greater than d? Is it greater than d? Now, what to what comparisons are going on? With what reference the comparisons are going on? I proceeded with A and B, okay. Then with C, then with D. Okay, so the matter of the fact is how which variable has been considered and how the things are being proceeded. And for that regards only, I use this statement. So the best thing for you is to break this stuff, make it as expression 1, exp1 less than c. Whatever the result you will came, make it as exp2, perform with this d. Whatever the result which you are going to get, exp3, exp4 and exp5, break it. Okay, and then only you will say, if you ask me, sir, we are not understanding, sir, true and false, sir, why they are writing in which order and all this. No, 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 just go with the simple stuff. This is the simple stuff. Okay, break it into various expression, because directly if you say, then obviously it will be complex for you to understand and for me also to explain. All right. Fine. Loop in case of list, you very well know. I guess there is no means to explain it. Uh, Range, you also know about the fact. Sir, I do take the range from this value to this value. So I guess range 4 is 0 to 3. Okay, for 0 to 3, it will going to loop you. So it's clear for you. Okay, so range is something which you are well aware. If I say I'm available with the list of digits 0, 1, 5, and I say for I in digits print I, else print no items left. So here the point is, in this particular concept you can use else with for also. In the previous programming languages, for example C, C++, we don't have any option to use else with the for, but here you can use else with the for also. Okay, so here if you are having a list 0, 1, 5, you are printing all the values which are present in the digits. If it is, as your loop is terminated, if your loop is over, okay, then else statement will go into execute, no items left. no items left. After execution of the for, no items left is going to print it. Okay, so here also the same thing. If I don't have anything to print here, that means I'm using pass inside for. I already told pass is something which can either used in if also, okay, it can also use in for also. So what combination I'm taking? I'm available with the list. I'm using for loop over the list, but I don't want to print anything. So I just use past. And once your for loop is successful, if your for is successful, then definitely its else will be printed. Okay, so here no items left is printed. Okay, and now I can use pass. Okay, here also pass and here also pass. I don't have anything to print. Your code will run perfect. No worries. Okay, here here you can do some twist, some more complexity you can perform. Here is your digits, list of digits. You can apply for loop. You can print all the digits, and here you're using else, and inside else also you're using again a for loop. Okay, you can crack any kind of complexity. It's up to you. And again, the values are printed here. For I in range 5 to 11, print I. After for in else also I'm printing anything. Everything is possible here. No worries. Okay. So next here, even in the odd numbers, I guess. No, it's not. It's a different program. I took a list of digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I applied a for loop over it. For I in digits print I. Okay, I printed all the elements which are present here. Then I else. Then I did some more code here. Else x equal to 2. For I in digits x equal to I. Print yes, else print no. That means I'm checking whether 2 is present in the digits or not. 2 is present inside the digits or not. So I just said in else. So only the motive of my code here is I can elaborate else portion also according to my choice. If I want to do something, I can elaborate this particular portion also. Okay, so here I applied the loop, and if x equal to 2, then it will print yes, else it will print no. So I found 2 one place, remaining all are no. Okay, and range is something. It's not mandatory that you need to start from 0. It's up to your choice. You can start range from some anywhere, 2 to 6, anything. It's up to you. Okay, for x in range. Range function is very much important, and also you can give the spaces of the print. Okay, that means if I say for x in range to 30, print with some space 3. So the first element is 2, next element is 5, then 8, then 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29. That's it. So you can print the elements with the spaces also. So there is a one more option available in case of range. Okay, now as your loop terminates, if it is successfully working, then else statement will always gonna execute. So I said finally finished, done. The point is there are some other important concepts related to it. Break and continue statements. Okay, so here we are covering break and continue. This is a simple for loop in which I have used for x in range 6. That means it will start from 0, end at 5, and after printing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will say finally finished, done. Now, in any case, I want to break the loop. I can with break keyword. How? For x in range 6, if the value of x is equal to 3, if it is equal to 3, break. Okay, so initially the value of x is 0, it printed me 0. Then the value of x is 1, it printed. The value of x is 2, it printed. But when the value of x becomes 3, I asked for break. If your loop break, there is no way of printing else state. Else will only work when your loop is successful for every iterations. In case you break the loop, else it's not going to work. So I break the loop at 3. Okay, continue. What does this continue means? Okay, now let us check. For x in range 6, 0 to 5. Okay, when x is 0, print 0. Okay, when x is 1, print 1. When x is 2, print 2. Now when x is 3, I said continue. No, 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 don't print it, don't print it. Continue, continue your loop. So now x will be 4, it will print 4. X will be 5, it will print 5. And finally, after your loop is over, it will print me finally finished. So what happens in continue? In case of continue, that particular specific value is not printed. I ask the loop, you continue when you receive this value x equal to 3. So there is a difference. Break will gonna break your loop at that particular value, while continue will ask your loop to continue further. Okay, don't stop, just continue, but don't print ahead. Don't go ahead with this particular lines, this statements, just carry forward. Okay, now if I say here I'm available with, I'm going to print the table of the 2. Okay, let's see what happens. For x in range 1 to 11. Okay, and I'm using if x equal to 4, continue. For x in range 1 to 11, 1 to 11. Okay, so here the value of x is 1. So 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2 ones are 2. Then value will be 2, then 3. Then when the value becomes 4, when the value become 4, I said continue. So it will not print 2 into 4 equal to 8. Instead, it will proceed ahead with 5. Then it printed 5. 2, 2 into 5 is 10. Then 2 6 are 12. Then 2 sevens are 14. Then what happened? I used break also here. If x equal to break, I said no, stop the loop. So 2 into 8, 2 equal to 8. I just break, and what happened? What happened? Break. Still, it gave me result 2 into 8 into 16. Further, it doesn't proceed. Further, it doesn't go. Okay, so what actually happened? What actually happened here? So you ask sir x equal to 8, sir, break. Still it is printing 2 into 8 into 16 and then stopped. What actually happened? Because I have used print statement above break. So that's why it printed that particular thing. Okay, because there was increment in the x prior and after the check has been done. That's why it printed 2 into 8 is 16. Else it wouldn't if I used print after the break. But I've used print before a break, and at that particular moment the value of x was 8, so I printed it, then it performed the break, then your loop is terminated. Okay, so this is just a sample loop, sample example of the loop where I use continue break in a combination. Okay, now looping in list, inside list. Okay, how that means nested loops. I'm available with the list 1, A, B, C. I'm available with the list 2, 1, 2, 3. And I said, for x in list 1, for x in list y, x equal to y. What does this mean? You very well know that once I get started with this for loop, for x in list 1, okay, that means I'm at this particular iteration, A. Then if I say for y in list 2, that means I'm at this particular iteration, 1. Okay, I'm saying print x equal to y. So what is the value of x here? What is the value of x here? Sir, A. What is the value of y here? Sir, 1. Unless and until inner loop doesn't terminate, I will not go in the outer loop. So it will, for for x in list 1, initially the value of x is 1. For y in list 2, the value of y is 1. Then it will become 2. Then it will become 3. Then only this loop will gonna terminate for me. So the results are, I said na x equal to y. That means a is equal to 1, A equal to 2, A equal to 2, and A equal to 3. These are the results for me. Okay. After the termination of loop y, it will go to the loop above it. Now the value of x is again updated. Now the value of x will be b. Again the loop y will start from 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again the value of b will be 1, 2, 3. Now the loop y is over. Again it will go to the loop x. Now the value of loop x is c. Again this loop will gonna work for 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here is the result. And nesting, it's up to you. It's up to your choice how much level you can use it for your choice. Okay, here I declared list 1, list 2, list 3, and I use for x in list 1, for y in list 2, for z in list 3. I said x equal to y equal to z. So unless and until, so initially the value of x will be a, the value of y will be 1, and the value of z will be 3. Hey, hey. Okay, and unless and until my loop 3 doesn't terminate, it will not go to loop 2. And when loop 2 above 3 is not terminated, I will not go to the loop 1. Okay, so first it will solve this loop, then it will solve this loop, then it will solve this loop. Okay, and then after solving all these loops, you are getting the result like this. Here is the result. Okay, so loop inside loop. So the complexity is order of 3 to the power 3. Okay, because there are 3 loops. Okay, so here in case of computer programming, and there is an algorithms, and we check the complexity level also. How many times that particular line is going to execute? See, this line, this line is going to execute for me 3 times. This line is going to execute me for how many values are there? 3 values are here. And how many values are 3 values? Okay, 9 times. 3 threes are 9 times it's gonna execute for me. Okay, for every this particular value, this will be executed. For this value, again 3 times executed. For this value, again 3 times executed. Now what, how many times this particular loop is going to execute for me? 3 into how many times? How many times? For this particular scene, it's going to execute me for the 3 times. For this particular thing, is going to execute me for how many times? 3 times. Now it is 1, then hey, and then for the Python, hey and Python. Okay, then again for this thing, again it will going to be execute hey and Python for this particular value. Then for this particular value, again hey Python. Okay, once it's over, then again I am going to go ahead with this thing. With whom? Now a value of a will be updated. Now it will be b. So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 times. Okay, so finally it's going to work it for the 18 times. Okay, so this is how we are going to crack the complexity of the algorithm. Okay, I guess the same concept. I'm taking the to list and just applying for loop inside for loop, and I'm printing the value of these. Okay, so how many times it's going to print? 9 times. Okay, because 3 and 3, 3 threes are 9. 9 times it will going to work for it. Okay, again some break and break stuff. If I say for I in range 5, if I equal to 3, break print I. Okay, it will going to print you 0, 1, 2. It's quite clear. I have already made you explain about. If I'm saying um, printing the table of 2 using while loop instead of for loop. just going to print a table of 2 using while. Okay, so this is how you can approach. I equal to 1 while I is less than 11, print 2 into I equal to 2 into I. See, this is something which will uh, been presented like this. Okay, so I'm just printing it in a tabular format. Okay, so the output is this 2 into I. This is 2, 4, 6, and so on. This is how you can prepare a table of 2 using while loop instead of for loop. Okay, it's again here it is yeah, your choice, whatever you want to print. While I is less than 30, here I took I equal to 2, here I took I is less than 30, and I'm taking 2 into I, and I equal to I plus 5. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, whatever condition you want to use in the for loop, and you can while loop, and you can apply the while loop here. Okay, using break, using break with the while loop. If I say I equal to 1, I is less than 11, if I equal to 5, break. Then if not, then print 2 into I. And obviously it's important for you to update the counter in while loop. It's mandatory to update the counter. Okay, if you don't use this counter updation, then obviously you are being stuck in an indefinite loop. Okay, so the counter is important. So initially the value of I is 1, it is less than 11, okay, it's not less than 5, okay, print 2 into 1 and update it. Here is the updations are. When it is I equal to 5, then break. That's it. Done. Okay, again, it's a very simple code. All right, the same thing here also. Program to find the first 5 multiples of 6. I is 1, I is less than equal to 10. So I'm multiplying 6 with I. And if I is greater than equal to 5, then just putting a break. That's it. First 5 multiples of your 6. And why I printed 6 into 5, 30? Because I use print statement prior to the break. If I use this print statement after this break, then it will not print 5, 6 or 30. Then it will not gonna work this thing. But using prior, it can. After that, it will break. Okay, so simple statements. If I say continue, you've already checked this part stuff. Okay, that means for I in range 5, that means start from 0 to 4. If I equal to 3, okay, continue. That means don't print 3, print 4. Okay, so it's available here 0, 1, 2, 4. At 3, it continued. My loop continued. So there is a difference between break and continue. At continue, we don't have that particular print thing at that particular line. Okay, it's your loop continues. While break, your loop terminate. Okay, if I want to use some concepts related to the strings, for example, if I say for letter in Python for everyone, if letter equal to E or letter equal to O, okay, so it will check one by one character. Okay, P is not E nor O. Okay, P is not and then Y, then T, then H, then O. Okay, okay, I got O here. Then continue. So it will not print O. It will print N, F. Okay, again I got O. Continue. R, E. Okay, continue. V. Again I got E. Continue. R, Y. Then O. Okay, again continue. N. Continue. N. Proceed. And then E. Continue. So these are the letters which are printed. For E and O, I performed continue because and they will be not printed. Else all the characters are printed. Okay, it's up to your choice. And here I took an initiative and did a break. Okay, if it found E or O, break. So P Y T H, then there was O, your loop breaked. That's it. All right. And for letter in Python for everyone, pass. I don't want to do any stuff. And then, but still, for letter in everyone, pass. I don't want to do anything. Still, your loop executed for each and every character. The loop executed for each and every character. Though no operations has been applied here, still letter will trace each and every character, and the last letter here is E. And if you print the last letter, it will be E. That means this letter is being executed throughout Python for everyone. Though you haven't performed any operation here, still your last letter is printed E. Here it is. Okay, and some summation, you very well know about this fact also. We have used in the previous codes. If you want to perform the sum of first 10 numbers starting from 0, or I would say start from 1. To calculate sum, you declare a variable sum equal to 0. You assign a variable I equal to 1. Then you say, sir, while I is less than 11, because I need to calculate the sum of first 10 numbers. Okay, then what I'm going to do, sum equal to sum plus I. This is the notation. Every time if you need to calculate the sum, this is what you need to remember. This is a notation. Assign the value sum equal to 0. Yeah, the value of I will be updations here from 0 to 10. So 0 plus 0, sorry, initial value of I is 1 now. So 1 plus 0 is 1. So sum is 1. Then now the value of sum will be 1. I will be 2. So 1 plus 2, sum is 3. Then okay, 3. Here I is 2. So 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 2, 5. Now the sum of sum value is 5. 5 plus 4, 9, and so on. Final result you are getting is 55. Okay. Instead of while I less than 11, we can use for I in range 1 to 11 also. Same result you are going to get. Same results has been approached with for I to range. Okay, so range is something I already discussed about the fact. You also know, if I'm taking for I in range 10, that means it's going to start from 0 to 9. If I'm taking for range 1 to 10, it will get started from 1 to 9. Okay, and you can print whatever be the values are. Range basics. Range is something very much important. Okay, and we have used for and else combination also previously. For I in range 1 to 4, that means take from 1 to 3, print all the values 1 2 3, and once your loop is correctly executed, else statement is executed, no break. Okay, so now the next thing, yeah, you can assign the values also in a very simple terms. If I can have I equal to 1, if I am having n equal to 5, I can use these two variables inside loop, I less than equal to n, and I can print its value. This is quite simple. So here in this particular class I explained what are the dictionaries, what are the arrays, what are the various operations which are performed on dictionary and the arrays, and I proceeded ahead with the conditional statements, if else, nested ladder, on all this stuff. And I've also explained this for and while and how to use them with the different examples. Okay, so here we end our today's class. Okay, and there are a few more codes. I will explain it in the next class. We will be proceeding ahead with the another topic. Okay, so let me stop the recording.